All right, let's get this show started!
Official weigh-ins for UFC Baku took place on Friday, with all 26 fighters successfully making weight for Saturday's event. In the main event, Rafael Fiziev will face number 13 ranked lightweight Manuel Torres. Both fighters hit the lightweight limit at 155 pounds. The co-main event features Shara Bullet Magomedov against Michel Pereira. Shara weighed in at 186 pounds, while Pereira came in at 185.5 pounds. The remaining fighters in the card also made their contracted weights, meaning every bout is set to proceed as scheduled. Daniel Cormier has come to the defense of Dustin Poirier following his recent arrest. In a recent YouTube video, DC said the MMA community should show empathy toward Poirier and called for compassion, reminding fans of his positive impact on the sport.
I think that we should have some empathy. I think that people should be a little bit more careful to judge Dustin Poirier. And we need to understand, because when you can help the next man, that's shows strength, right? It's easy to be a part of a mob and it's easy to pile on to someone. But I watch the reaction and it sucks. It sucks to watch him do that. It sucks to see the reaction. But I think that we should really look at some of these stories and try to have some empathy for the next man. Care about the next person and try to uplift him, because everybody loved Dustin. Dustin done some great things, especially in our hometown and community. We can't forget the great work because of a mistake that he made that's very, very public.
Paddy Pimblett still thinks that Arman Tsarukyan does not deserve to fight for the title next. Speaking in a recent interview with Demetrius Johnson, Paddy said that beating Dan Hooker should not be enough to earn Arman a title shot, and also slammed him for previously declining a rematch with Mateusz Gamrot, who defeated him in the past.
I'm assuming he is a posh boy helmet. I'm not a big fan of his at all. I think he's a f***ing idiot. I don't even think he deserves the next title shot, lad. He's beat Dan Hooker in the past 2 years.
Well, why does everybody hate? I just had Izzy on the podcast. I got you on. Arman's a great athlete. He's beaten everybody they put in front of him. Besides,
he's a great athlete. He's a great athlete.
He's a great athlete.
Get wrong. He couldn't beat Gamrot.
He beat Gamrot. Oh no, he beat Gamrot, didn't he?
He never.
I think he
did. He never. He lost last year. Last year he got offered that rematch and said no. Imagine getting offered a rematch against someone who's beat you and you said no. Now that is a bitch. That is a bitch right there. Arman would have been closer to a title shot beating Gamrot than beating Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker's a bum, lad. Dan Hooker's a proper bum. Dan Hooker can't fight to save his life, lad. Like Michael Chandler knocked him out, and Michael Chandler's not in the top 15 anymore.
Pimblett also weighed in on Ilia Topuria, saying he is convinced Topuria will not return the same fighter following his loss to Justin Gaethje.
I don't think Ilia Topuria ever comes back the same. His whole mindset, his whole like ego, know what I mean? Like his is like, I'm undefeated, no one can beat me. Having celebrations the night before the fight. I just don't think he'll ever be the same. He's never had to come back from nothing like that. I've had to face adversity before, so I'd happily be his first fight back.
Georgio Poullas recently accepted a $5,000 wrestling challenge against Khamzat Chimaev's teammate, Anzar Khamzat, but things didn't go his way. In a clip that has since surfaced online, Khamzat repeatedly took Poullas down with ease, showcasing the elite wrestling and grappling level of Chimaev's team. Sean O'Malley is looking to avenge his losses to Merab Dvalishvili. Speaking in a recent interview with Kamaru Usman on the Pound for Pound podcast, O'Malley said Merab is the only man to have a win over him. Despite 2 defeats to the former champion, O'Malley insists that he still believes he can beat him and wants the opportunity to run it back.
The only guy I've ever lost to is Merab. The first fight was a lot closer than people think. The second fight, he got me out of there. I can go out there. I know I can go out there and beat Merab. And that would be huge for my career, because then I have beat Peter Yan, Aljamain, and Merab, the 3 greatest bantamweights of all time. So that's definitely on my radar. And I know that fight's not necessarily, no one really gives a about it. No one really wants to see it. I got to maybe, go out there, beat Peter and Merab. There's a way to it. But that's kind of what's on my mind. It's like I know I can beat Merab. So that fight definitely interests me still.
Colby Covington continues to take shots at his fellow fighters. In a recent YouTube video posted on social media, Covington targeted Dustin Poirier, Arman Tsarukyan, and Nina Drama. Here's what he said.
America's champ here, and I've been getting a lot of feedback about my take on the Dustin Poirier situation. I hear you guys, and I just want to take a moment to acknowledge Dustin is wrestling personal demons and his intrusive racist thoughts. And I'll be wrestling Arman Tsarukyan at Real American Freestyle live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, July 18th, only on Fox Nation. Arman, you're a spoiled little brat. You've had everything handed to you in life, and now it's time for me to hand you an ass whooping, Junior. I'll see you in Milwaukee, and hopefully you bring that Jezebel Nina Drama. Tell her to take a break from selling farts in a jar to freaks on the internet and come stream America's champ serving up some humble pie to her little Armenian lover boy.
Eddie Hearn is not happy with Michael Bisping's recent comments about UFC heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall. Bisping recently wondered what's taking Aspinall so long to recover from his eye injury, which he suffered in his no contest against Cyril Gane at UFC 321 this past October. Bisping also questioned the timing of Hearn signing Aspinall to his agency, and if he may have had ulterior motive due to his beef with UFC CEO Dana White. Hearn fired back at Bisping during an appearance on the Ariel Helwani show, and he put the UFC Hall of Famer on blast for taking an anti-fighter stance.
Michael Bisping should be ashamed of what is being proposed to Tom Aspinall to be in a fight like Cyril Gane with that amount of money that is in the pot. He is a fighter. He should stand up for what's right for fighters. So what are you saying, Bisping? Do as you're told. Shut up. Take your money. That's all you're worth. There's 60 million in the pot, right? Be quiet. You're getting 3% of the pot. You're the fighter. You're putting your health on the line. You're the talent. You're the reason this organisation is what it is. And Bisping should be ashamed of himself for that. And I keep saying to Bisping, sit down with me, live, and we'll have a debate about it. And he'll never do it because he knows he can't say certain things. But he's a fighter. He should be standing up for the best interest of the fighter, not allowing fighters to be suppressed and bullied and told what to do or what to accept.
Sean Strickland has found himself in several recent spats, one of which has now been linked to an alleged altercation involving his coach. Strickland and UFC flyweight Manel Kape have been trading insults and accusations on X, but reports suggest their feud may have begun last Saturday at the UFC Apex. On Friday, multiple claims surfaced alleging that Kape's manager, Ali Abdelaziz, attempted to punch Strickland's coach, Eric Nicksick, backstage following Kape's fight with Kyoji Horiguchi. Ex-user The Starched wrote about the incident. The buzz on the street of why Strickland and Manel Kape are having a beef is because Eric Nicksick allegedly got punched in the face by Ali Abdelaziz at the Meta Apex Saturday post-fight backstage. Another post from ex-user Blake Axe Avignon added further details. Here's what I know and heard. Ali Abdelaziz tried to swing on Coach Nicksick, missed, and both were separated and removed from the backstage area. Everybody should be reaching out to Lenny and Nobi to get UFC's response on why they allow managers to conduct themselves like this backstage. Despite these reports, neither the UFC nor any of the individuals allegedly involved has released an official statement regarding the incident. We will continue to update this story as more information becomes available. Here are the top 3 memes found on the internet. Number 3 meme was posted by Happy Punch. Number 2 meme was posted by Dole Caesar. And number 1 meme was posted by Ivan. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest MMA news.